This is Chorus. I've only just started playing it today, but I'm pretty impressed with it so far. It's in the same genre as, say, Everspace 2, but the thing that really appeals to me about it is not just that they have extremely competently built a space shooter in that genre, which, I mean, this ship is very easy to control. And the world that they built, the scale of it is just right for me to be able to really sort of, not feel like I'm floating in empty space, but feel like I really am in a place that's got, like, a shape and some meaning to it, but that I can still sort of, I can move, I can dart around quickly in it and feel like I'm going places, understand my geography. It's really, really well done on that level. But it's also got a fascinating central character. So you play this woman named, oh crap, what's her name? It's like, it starts with an N. But somebody's going to say it at some point. It's not Nora, but it's something like that. See, I've only just started playing the game, and so unfortunately I'm not as deeply immersed in it as I probably should be. But anyway, you're playing this character who used to work for this, used to belong to this cult-like empire that controlled huge portions of the galaxy, and she was basically their most decorated and powerful pilot. This is kind of a sort of fantastical space opera with powers akin to the Force, only with definitely their own vibe to it. It doesn't feel like Star Wars. And so she was a very powerful space pilot wizard who was, sort of the enforcing arm of this empire. But then the prophet, the leader of this...
We're overrun by pirates.
Whoa,
I'll
crap.
Be there fast.
The leader went nuts, as cult leaders tend to do. And just started being particularly brutal, and at one point sent her to destroy an entire planet. And she did it, and now she is tortured by guilt and tried to atone for it by working for the rebels. So she's not just some rebel fighting an empire. She's got a lot going on in her head, and it is fascinating so far. So I'm really not just connecting with this on a mechanical level, but also on a character level, to an unusual degree for a game of this genre. So I like it. I like it a lot.
They fought well and died.
Thank you. Here's something for your help.
Okay, so apparently you can run into random encounters like that. That's cool. So I got a question from my audience about the audio. I set it a little high because I wanted you to be able to hear the characters talking. I don't know if that battle just drowned me out, though. So if it was Nara, thank you. Scott Landon just told me her name is Nara, not Nora. So I've got it now. I've got her name. Awesome. So Esadis wants to know the setup of who this character is. Esadis wants to know if I played through that experience. No, I didn't. So they had an opening cinematic where they showed her blowing up the planet and escaping, and then I start with her in a much less powerful position, scavenging for this group of rebels called the Enclave. And that's where I am now, as I'm running errands for the Enclave. I'm not even sure if they know who I am. If I don't know if I've told them.
Anyone? Help us?
Maybe I can. On the way.
Wait a minute, is this another random encounter? Let's go see. So I'm gonna kick in my more powerful engines.
Someone hacked our systems and we've lost control of our ship. Can you try to fix it?
Sure.
Sure. I can help you out.
I'm hacking.
Here's something for your trouble.
Oh.
Thanks, Captain. Stay safe out there.
I think they were just doing that to teach me that that's the kind of activity that I can do. That there's ways to just interact with random things by hacking. So, good to know. I'm still very, very early in the game. I've played only through the very first tutorial mission. So this is like the second thing I've ever been asked to do, is come out here and investigate a missing ship and get some rare, valuable, sensitive cargo. So I'm getting close. What's going to happen here? So this mission was given to me by the wife of the leader of the Enclave. Her name is Lee.
Nara, you're here. We have a situation. Pirates seized the ship that's crucial to us.
And you don't have enough security forces to get it back?
Well, talent is hard to come by.
I'm not interested in...
About this ship? The pirates have my crew pinned down.
I see. Is that a spirit?
Class battleship? Yes.
I haven't seen one since I came here.
That's our ship.
Uh-oh.
Kill the thieves.
Not today.
Whoa. All right.
I've got half of them.
Remaining ships, attack!
It's confirmed.
Wait, is that even a ship? No, that's just a light. Okay, hold on. This is a ship. Hello, ship.
All dead. Time to board a circle ship. Again.
This is Nara calling. What's your status?
Lots of wounded, and the nav systems are fried.
I'll come aboard and help.
All right, before I board, I want to talk a little bit about what just happened in that battle. So one thing about this game is that it's actually hard for me to figure out where to stick my head because there's HUD in every corner, which is a problem that State of Decay has as well. So, not going to complain about it. I think I belong in the bottom left because that's where my weapons are. You'll notice that I've only got one weapon right now. There's 3 slots down there, but only one weapon because it's very early in the game and I haven't unlocked lasers or missiles or anything else yet. So I'm going to put myself down there because it doesn't really matter that much if you see that, because whenever I switch weapons, my crosshair will also switch. I saw that, by the way, I know that because I played the demo on PC before I went and bought it on Xbox. Another thing you'll note was I kept boosting while I was shooting those enemies. There's a reason for that. I believe it's in the Mastery tab here. Yes, so each of my weapons and abilities has got challenges associated with it. And as I complete those challenges, the thing levels up. For instance, my Gatling guns. Every time I destroy an enemy with my Gatling guns, it levels up my guns so that they overheat more slowly. So one thing I noticed was my booster. My booster levels up and makes it so that I take less damage while I'm boosting if I kill enemies while boosting. And so now I'm trying really hard whenever I kill an enemy to be boosting at the time. And so you're going to see me do stuff like that. Like it's an interesting way. I mean, I've been doing this in Call of Duty as well with, sort of challenges to unlock new skins for weapons. The early ones are all just obvious things you're going to be doing with the weapon no matter what, and you don't have to think about it. But as you get into sort of the later unlocks, you have to actually consciously mod your weapon in specific ways and do specific things with that weapon in order to unlock new textures for it. And so I really like this kind of system, and I've been thinking about the way it might even apply to future games that I work on, because what it does is it's a way to sort of be passively gaining skill all the time and be completing challenges all the time, kind of the way that the Bounty Broker gives you background challenges that you can work on all the time in State of Decay 2. But rather than just being passive the way that, for instance, running around gives you cardio skill in State of Decay, you actually have to think a little bit more about what you're doing. And there's also these moments of triumph where you unlock something that are a little bit more common than, or at least a little bit more prominent than when you gain a star in State of Decay 2. So I really like this system, and so I like seeing this starting to crop up in more and more games. So it's something I appreciate. I notice I've got a little marker on my ship. What's this? Oh, okay. So apparently I've got some mods on my ship now. I'm not sure why. I don't know where I got them, but that's cool. Anyway, let's board this ship and see what happens.
Bonding.
Wait, what?
I sense all its systems, controls.
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on a second.
It's
Okay. Weird. It uninverted me. Oh, with capital ships. Okay, so I inverted my my stick because, especially for flight controls, but also for everything else, I tilt the stick forward to look down and pull the stick back to look up. I'm inverted. And so I had already done this with a regular ship, but I had not done it with a capital ship. And so now that I've got a capital ship, all of my aiming is off. So, okay, we fixed it.
What's going on? The ship systems are synchronizing? We're moving again.
Listen up, crew. You repair, I fly.
Solid copy. Damn it! The fast sublight drive is offline. We're on it.
Nara, pirates.
Oh, wow.
All weapons ready. Ree, now we're stealing from the pirates.
They really shouldn't have battleships, don't you think?
And you need it for...
A recon mission in the Steger Rim. There's a lot of suspicious movements lately.
suspicious.
I need to verify our intel first.
They are coming.
Pirates.
You can never have this ship back. Never.
So I love the way she whispers to herself constantly.
Stop and surrender immediately.
It kind of reminds me of Hellblade. Like, this is the Hellblade of flight sims. It's kind of hard to see through the ship. So it's interesting that they have capital ships control in a very different way. Instead of the ship constantly following my aim and just going wherever I point the crosshair,
Destroy them.
I point the crosshair independently from the movement
How
of
are
the
the
ship.
repairs coming?
Which makes sense. I'm firing turrets, right?
Getting
I'm not
there.
firing
The sublight drive should be back online soon.
weapons that are sort of locked to my the direction of my keel. And this kind of steering could be more complicated.
Repairs done, Nara. You can use the sublight drive now.
Copy. I'll activate it.
Stop them. Whatever it takes.
It takes more than you.
It's more complicated, but this is a capital ship, and so it's slower, so it doesn't matter. So now I can use the sublight drive, which makes me go faster, but my destination is real close, so I don't know why I'm doing that.
Ree, here's your spirit. It still needs fixing.
Copy. We'll get more repair crews over. And Nara? Thank you.
Ooh,
How'd
I've
you know
got
I
it.
could fly a spirit?
Didn't know. But I hope. Nobody else could.
So, by the way, I love that the character, that they didn't just tell me straightforwardly what to do. The character, it sounds like they acted like I was rescuing a ship, when actually I was stealing a ship, but I didn't find out until I was on the ship. That's actually kind of, little moments like that are a lot of fun with the storytelling. Okay, so I have, oh, interesting. So all of those enemies that I killed while on the capital ship, they counted as killing while boosting because moving the capital ship at all uses the boosting controls. That's cool that they gave me credit for that. Okay, so now I've got other options. So I've got a gyro stabilizer. I've got a tracking algorithm. Okay, so this is going to improve my Gatling gun. So let's equip that. And I've got 2 slots, so let's equip the other thing, the tracking algorithm, which does more damage. Again, so both of these are damage upgrades. So I've applied a couple of damage upgrades to
And
my
about
ship.
the suspicious activities in the rim, keep that to yourself, okay?
Of course.
I never thought I'd pilot a spirit again. Not out here. To the pirates, it's just another collectible war relic. They had no idea of its power when linked with a gifted. A marked one. Like me. No. I buried my past, burned it out of me.
Could you also look for Sav's lost shipment? It's important to all of us.
Hey there. You a miner?
No, just passing through.
Wanna stop by?
I don't think so.
Never mind then.
Okay, I don't know why I just said no to that person. This is a memory.
I'm so tired. I haven't had a break in months. But what else can we do? Join the pirates? Why not? What we get paid over a month, they loot in a week. In 1 week. You're joking, right? Maybe not. I should do it.
Okay, that's interesting. So, Mike,
What you'd have to do to get your credits faster. Were you ready for that?
so my character is a psychic, right? Like she has something that's akin to the Force in Star Wars, and so she can pick up these memories of other people around the world. Let's see real quick. Okay, so I can use my little psychic powers here to find side missions. Like right up here, there's something. Maybe this is the thing she said no to? I'm not sure. Oh, collision. But she said no to it, and I guess it's not real? I don't know.
Pirates, help!
Oh, what?
We're under heavy attack.
Almost there.
Oh, wait, is this... Aha, here we are. Okay, these are my allies. But anyway, I like the idea that there are these ships out there that are just curiosities to most people for like collector's items. But if you've got a person with these sort of magical abilities, that ship can take advantage of them and be much more powerful. It kind of reminds me a little bit, actually. So I've just started reading the book Jade City by Fonda Lee.
We got them all.
It's got a similar
Your help
idea.
turned the tide. Take this small gift.
Yay, credits! Okay, anyway. Let's go finish our main mission.
Sav, I'm at your coordinates. Near a pirate hideout.
Cool.
Okay, but we're not here for them. There's some sensitive cargo we'd better find first.
Understood.
We're looking for weapons.
Okay, so Tracerol points out that this scanning ability is mostly just to find collectibles and things, highlighting them in your HUD so you don't miss them, because in a big 3D world like this, it is really difficult to just find random things lying around in the world. So when you get into sometimes really tight spaces, you can use your scanning ability to find like collectibles hidden behind the furniture and stuff like that. But you can also use it on a much broader scale to find entire side
Contact,
quests.
Pirate Raven.
Ooh.
Watch your back out there, Nara.
Okay, it's shielded. I don't have lasers. Lasers are what you want against shields. And so this is probably going to be annoying fight. Okay, good. Its shield is actually not all that strong. Good. There's some enemies that have really strong shields. You really want lasers to go after. At least that's the impression I got from the demo. I actually kept getting annihilated by these shielded ships.
That took too long. My weapons aren't cut out for this.
Okay, use my right of senses to detect the cargo. What do you bet? Here's the cargo up here. I guess. What do you bet what I'm about to find is some laser weapons? So that I can fight enemies with shields more effectively.
There's that sensitive cargo.
So what is this?
Sav, it's empty.
Damn it. They must have found it. Let's search the area.
So yeah, these little triangles represent items that I've found. Credits.
All right. And you learned about it how?
Old Artark records. A few managed to flee and dump their cargo on the run.
I can't imagine the cult took the bait.
Not for long.
But you figured we could use it.
Right. And go ahead and help yourself. Should be a laser for you in there.
Wait, a laser for me and where? There we are.
Sav, I got the crate.
Good. How many weapons?
Only a few. Lasers mostly.
Yay! Alright, let's open the ship tab and equip ourselves a laser. So we've got separate slots for Gatling and laser. Basically, they set it up so that you've always got the key weapons that you need in order to rock, paper, scissors with the enemy. They don't say, oh, well, you could just pick nothing but lasers if you want to. Because the enemies are designed to specifically respond in different ways to the different weapons that you use. And so they, instead of just giving you random weapon slots and then you fill in with whatever you want, they say, pick your Gatling gun, pick your laser, pick your missiles, and they make sure that you can actually work with the rock, paper, scissors mechanics in the game. So you can see that now on the bottom left of the screen I've got two weapons, and I can switch to my laser, and that changes my crosshair.
Ravens. Perfect target.
creatures in our territory.
Ooh.
Kill them.
When I played the demo,
Targets acquired.
I didn't realize that you could charge your lasers. I thought you could just blink with them. So this will be interesting. Ah, whoa. I had other abilities during the demo that I don't have now.
Too close.
Oh wait, okay, so I thought that they were saying that I needed to manually charge them, but I think what it means is I just need to fire them less frequently.
What's coming?
Oh yeah, you can see them charging up.
No!
Okay, let's boost.
Focus.
Okay, so it has to do, it's not about holding down and creating a charge and then expending it like a bow and arrow. It's about timing your charges, your shots, so that they're maximally effective. So now that I've taken his shield down, I could actually switch to my Gatlings. And probably, oh, the shield charges up real fast.
His weapon still works.
The scavenger. Take them out.
Oh, who's this? Oh.
Closing in.
So these guys are more Gatling friendly. Where are you? So you can see there's these little diamonds that represent the locations of enemies on the screen. And when they're firing at you, they get this bright
Sav,
glow.
all pirates gone.
This red glow.
Perfect. As always. How many weapons are there?
Not enough to arm the entire enclave.
You know, sometimes it's enough to appear strong.
Appearances won't impress the cult.
How do you know?
Just stating the obvious.
Maybe you're right.
Okay, so I need to get back.
Stay away all these years. Sav must have offered them something big. But it's no good now, and he knows it. If they come, peace will end. It always does.
So it looks like Nara has been...
Will I fight?
Yeah. She's fled the
I
cult that
don't
she was a
know.
part of. And has been trying to live in a part of the universe without them. And now the question is she going to fight when they show up again? Or is she, you know, a little too traumatized? What is happening here? The audio cut out. That's a surprise. I don't think it's on my end. Okay, it looks like we got a bunch of... Yeah, we got a bunch of cult people, a bunch of circle people coming through a gate. So the game is called CHORVS, by the way, because there's this idea in the religion of the circle that people should be working in harmony. And they call it chorus, just everyone working together. But
There's a large force heading for the enclave.
it's a little bit of a dog whistle for slavery.
Sav, come in.
Nasika, get your repair crews back.
The ship? They killed my wife?
Sav, I'm coming. Enclave, what's your status? Sav?
It's bad. The cult's all over us. We weren't ready for this.
I'm almost there.
But some of us are still out there. The cult's targeting them.
Understood.
They don't stand a chance. Without me.
Nara, I had a life reading and then I lost it.
Copy. I'll get there. There's someone still alive.
Who's there? This is Gila Shakri. Where's my mum?
It's Nara. I'll protect you, Gila.
Nara, I'm scared.
Stand down, heretic. Locked on target.
No, you don't. Go.
Nara, are you still there?
Help's on the way. Just stay brave for me, okay?
Okay.
Sav, get that kid out fast.
I'll send someone. If anyone's still alive.
By the way, the auto-targeting that goes on, like the help that they give you to make it possible to hit fast-moving ships, it's really good. I feel like I'm shooting them myself, but I know I'm getting a lot of help to make it feel right.
Fighters. It's just families on board.
Save your breath. They don't care.
Nara, They've destroyed my wife's ship. Masika.
Stay with me. I'll cover you.
Got you.
Your pain shall cleanse you, heretic. In chorus.
In course. Only a few.
This whole idea that your pain will cleanse you.
Javi, you're clear.
Me hurting you is what you need.
She's gone, Nara. My Masika.
I must help the others now.
I'll manage.
The Enclave won't make it.
Sav, I'm on my way to you now.
You get that kind of vibe from a lot of religious abusers. That you're supposed to feel pain and hurt in order to become better, and that they're just helping you. Hearing that language from these folks is, it's interesting. Also, I don't know why the sound is broken in the cutscenes. I mean, it gives me a chance to talk to you. That's kind of fun. But, yeah, I wish I could hear these people talking. Okay, so they attach these psychic totems to their enemies, which breaks the resistance of people, turns them, mind controls them, basically. Okay, so I'm going to come in and intercept them. And now I'm doing a bunch of psychic stuff. I got some of them, but let's see. Oh no. Obey, follow, kill. Great. So corrupting this whole place. Caprain is giving them credit for having there be no sound in space. But there is sound inside cockpits as you're talking over radios. Okay, so Sav managed to get off the Enclave station. And so now we're going to win.
Totems. My priority, my focus.
Okay.
End their twisting corruption. Free my home. My people.
The
Okay,
totem is down.
Really? Good work.
okay, I took out the totems. I'm betting there'll be more. What else is going on? Got some enemy
Nara,
targets.
more incoming. They're killing us.
I know.
Okay, there's one particular enemy that seems to have...
It hit.
Yeah. This particular enemy has got a special marker on them. I think that means that they're like a special target. They are the only ones with shields, I
Sav,
think.
Raven neutralized.
What else have we got here?
Nara, they're targeting our life support system.
Solid copy. On my way.
What? Oh, okay. Does that mean that they're targeting these specific enemies
I've got you.
that are targeting the life support system? Alright. Let's go after... Oh, gosh! Alright. I do love that they stage these battles in places where it's not just open space. You know, like, I've got to contend with the station. I mean, I appreciate the fact that the station is impervious to my attacks, because I'm completely not being careful about what I shoot around here.
All your crows will burn.
Just hearing the anger in your voice.
More psychic totems incoming.
Uh-oh.
Pull your people at the Enclave back, right now.
Got it.
Okay.
I'll burn those ships fast.
All right. I'm heading over now to lay down some cover fire.
Shoot to kill, okay?
Yes. Kill.
Nice and steady.
Totem deployed. Brace your energy, heretic.
Haha.
No.
Totem destroyed.
I can't
Ah!
let this happen again.
Stand by, Sav. I'll destroy that totem. Cover me. Now for the other totems.
Kill them!
Where's the totem? Wait, here's a raven first.
Hit. Raven's down.
There we go.
What's your status?
It's bad. The totem's influence is spreading.
Copy. Heading there.
Okay. I don't know which target is the totem. Is it this? Oh, it's this. I'm taking some damage
That
while
was the
doing it,
final
'cause I was
psychic totem.
moving.
You're free. For now.
Kind of reminds me a little bit of like Yelena in Black Widow, or I guess in Hawkeye, freeing people from the mind control that she used to be the victim of. Okay, so something else is happening here again with no audio. I don't know what's going on. So it looks like the ship's defenses are coming online. I mean, the station's defenses, so it can fight back. Still got a lot of enemies. Okay, so we defeated the bad guys. But now I think this group of people who are just trying to survive on the fringes, I think they're about to turn into a rebel army. So Kim Sabimsa just showed up. Speaking of destroying spaceships, Kim Sabimsa just showed up in my chat and pointed out that Hardspace Shipbreaker apparently launched a big update today, and there's a new class of ship to take apart. So that's going to be interesting. I got to get back into that again. Thanks for telling me, Kimsa. All right, so yeah, I wish I could hear the emotion in their voices as they're trying to recruit Nara to rebel against the Circle. But I can see where she's coming from. She wants to leave that part of her life entirely behind. Confronting it means confronting some of the darkest memories that she has. Both the things that she's done and things that were done to her.
Sav, I'm heading out.
And I respect that. I really do. But I have something to tell you if you have a moment.
All right, well, we completed that mission, and honestly, like, I kind of want to avoid spoiling the story of this game too much, so I think I'm going to slow down right now. And we'll discuss this a little bit further, but I kind of want to leave the rest of this game to other people to discover. So this game is available on Steam, and I believe on, at least on Xbox and PlayStation. I've got no idea if it's available on Switch. I mean, it certainly looks gorgeous enough. I'm assuming it probably wants the highest end equipment you can get. So I'm not sure what platforms it's on. But it is very easy for me to quickly lose interest in a flight sim, even a space combat sim, because it's so hard, you know, when you're just flying around a piece of hardware in a big world made of floating rocks. It's hard to engage you emotionally in a situation like that on a narrative level. And something that I'm really impressed with Chorus is that they immediately were able to grab me just with the situation of the character, who she was, and then the way she's constantly expressing herself to you, like constantly letting you in on her feelings. You know, they decided not to go with sort of the laconic, taciturn hero who doesn't want to talk about their feelings so that they don't impose anything on you as a player. This is much more of like, she's a lot like Senua in Hellblade, where she's constantly telling you who she is, and you're constantly experiencing life from inside her perspective. And that is the thing. I mean, and they also, I mean, they did a really, really good job of making a space combat simulator. It feels really, really good. Chasing those ships down, it's so easy for space combat simulators to get frustrating if you tune them just a little bit off. If it's just a little bit difficult to target your enemies. If it's a little bit difficult to stay behind them and loop around and sort of, you know, feel like you can you know what direction you're pointing in combat and where the enemy is. If just you get the speeds and the turning radii and the auto aim, if you get all of it just a little bit wrong, the entire experience can collapse. Like, space combat sims are a house of cards. So, but not only did they get the space combat sim part of this right, and it feels really good to play, and I feel like I've got all the control that I need, and you know, and later on as you go, I mean, the demo showed me that like you get things like the ability to teleport behind an enemy ship, stuff like that. You get a bunch of other powers that make it even easier to feel like a badass flying around and you know, playing this game. But they also are grabbing me on a narrative level, which is difficult to do. So I hope that the team that built this feels really good about themselves, because at least so far, I've only played a little bit of it, but so far this game is firing on all cylinders in a way that I didn't anticipate. A game, like, I didn't really hear about this game until it had a release trailer. I didn't know it existed. And so it felt like it came out of nowhere, and I don't expect games that come out of nowhere to be this slick on so many different levels. So I'm really impressed, and so I hope the team feels really good about it. I'm going to stop streaming it now. I want people to be able to discover, you know, the story of this on their own. But it looks like this character is headed in a really interesting direction. So if you're interested in combat flight sims, please definitely check this one out. It is worthwhile. And that is my endorsement. Anyway, so let me quickly double check. Okay, yeah, nothing new in the chat, so let's wrap up this YouTube video with a subscribe button, with links to other videos. I have played other space combat sims before, so I'll probably try to link some of those here. And I'm not going to come back to Chorus because I want to kind of play it on my own and get immersed. So there you go.